Hey, what's up, guys? So, this week, I decided to do another movie review. And, well, I'm excited because this week, I decided to watch Aladdin. Yes, from the 90s. The cartoon Disney classic Aladdin with the wonderful Robin Williams. So it's been a while since I've watched it, and it is one of my favorite Disney movies ever, and it is shush. It is one of my favorite Disney movies, and it's only because of Robin Williams. If they had anyone else to be the genie in this movie, it would not have been the same. I probably wouldn't like it as much. There's a lot of characters that he has done, like impersonations that he's done as the genie in the movie, that I didn't understand who they were just because they were before my time as a kid. But there was a few that I did understand, which I thought was funny. And yeah. So if you haven't seen it, you're obviously living underneath a rock and you have no life. So, stop the video, do something with your life, and go friggin' watch it, because, that's why. So, basically, if you haven't seen it, you're dumb, but I'll let you know what it's about. It is this kid who's an orphan, and he's poor, and he goes around and he steals a bunch of stuff, and there's this evil guy who works for the Sultan, and he is trying to become the Sultan and just like rule the kingdom, but he can't unless he has a genie from a lamp. So he finds Aladdin, gets him to get it. Aladdin falls in love with the princess. The princess starts to know that it's Aladdin because he asks the genie to turn him into a prince. Things happen, shit gets real, and all is good in the end. Disney has strayed from this kind of stuff. I find they're doing, the whole CGI computer graphic movies now rather than the hand-drawn cartoons, which is good. It's cool, it's fine, whatever. I remember when The Princess and the Frog came out, that was the first one that they had done with hand-drawn in a while, because I can't remember what movie came out before, like the last hand-drawn Disney movie that came out before it was. But I remember that one, between that one and Princess and the Frog, they had just switched completely over to like CGI stuff, and everyone was kind of like, oh, I miss the old Disney when they used to do all the hand-drawn. So then they did Princess and the Frog, and then they went back to the CGI just to be like, there, you got your hand-drawn, let us do our own thing, it's time to move on with the times. With the high definition of it, I notice a lot more, like, you can actually see, like, the drawing of it, which I thought was pretty neat. But then there's some parts where it's almost like, I don't know what the word is, but it doesn't look right. Like, if it was like, the whole VHS still, it would look perfect, but yeah, the Blu-ray makes it, I think, too crisp, so it's like, oh, that's a little unsettling to see. There's a plot hole in this movie as well, because, and I know it's Disney, and they have to do the movie magic of speeding things along and blah blah blah. I'm sick. This needs to stop though, because I'm trying to do a video. Thanks. The problem I have with this movie is, actually, there's two, and I know that there's a lot of people who find this a problem as well. First problem is when they're singing A Whole New World, how they're able to go around the entire world in like less than a night. Impossible. You're literally in India, you go to Egypt, and then you go to friggin', I don't know, where else did you go? Greece, or Rome, or wherever the frig you went? I think it was Greece. You went to China. You went somewhere else too. But that's not flyable in less than a night. But whatever. So that was my one issue. My other issue with it was how quickly Jasmine and Aladdin fell in love with each other. They met in the day. He got arrested that night, left, and then gets trapped. The genie brings him out of the Cave of Wonders, and then it's like the day, so then he gets turned into a prince and then immediately goes to the princess, and then it's the night, and they're like, I'm in love with you. It's like, no. You cannot fall in love with a person. Well, I mean, some people can. But they're wrong. You physically cannot fall in love with a person in a day. No. Even if they say, oh, love at first sight. You're wrong. Shut up with that. There is no such thing as love at first sight. You can be infatuated with someone. You can just want their dick inside of you. Whatever. So be it. To each their own. However, there is no such thing as falling in love the first time that you see someone. It takes time to get those feelings. You may feel something that's like love, but it is not actually love. So get that through your heads. I digress. That was my other problem with that movie. So, can't travel around the world, you don't fall in love that quickly. But I get it, it's Disney, you're trying to make it fun for the kids. I get it, the song was everything. Anytime there's always like a good and a bad guy, I'm always on the villain's side. One time, Disney, please just make like a evil movie. Like, I know you made Maleficent, I get that, but then you made her good. So, okay, I'm gonna cut this video short because I'm dying of talking. My throat's like, stop speaking because you're fucking sick and you need to. So, that is my very quick review on the movie Aladdin. So if you like it, be sure to hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe because, yes, just subscribe to my channel if you like it. And if you don't like it, fucking subscribe anyways because bring on the haters. Share the video with everyone. And if you want to see a playlist of my other movie reviews, it'll be over here. And if you want to see last week's video, it'll be right here. So, I will see you all next week. Bye, bitches.